What's good, my good gamers, and welcome to another episode of A Tale of Two Aethers, the stream where we play Metroid Prime 2 Echoes for the Nintendo GameCube. Is this game audio? Yes, okay, cool. As ever, help me to help you hear what the fuck I'm saying by telling me if the game audio is balanced properly. I will adjust on the fly if necessary. Hey Ariane, how you doing? The weather is beautiful outside, it's very warm, so it's a fantastic day to sit indoors and play video games. Oh, got that Sky Sanctuary Fortress theme popping off already. Damn, this game is cool. So if you've just joined us, we've arrived at the Sky Sanctuary Fortress, the last stronghold of the Luminoth, where the dark creatures of the Ing have sequestered some energy. We're gonna get back. Oh, okay. Game audio low this time. Okay. In that case, set up a bit. It's weird. I correct it every time, and every time I have to rebalance it. Please stop crashing my suit. Ugh. There we go. Alright. So yeah, we're sort of making our first foray into this area at the moment. I feel like I went up and saw some menacing looking robots that I avoided. That's probably the best way to deal with those. Alright. So yellow door, can't go through there. Okay, there are some doors there I can go through. Oh, I remember this now. I went through this weird rotary lock system and then came back. Yes. Ah, yes. Gonna run for another body? It is, isn't it? Luckily, we got its ass. Rude. Cool enemy design. I talked about it a lot last time, but it's still very cool. Yeah, I, on the other hand, Grace, remember a great deal about this game. More than I remember remembering. Like, when I saw these things, I reflexively turned into a ball and boosted into them when they started spinning. I don't really remember why that works, but it does. They, like, bounce off you and lose their balance, and you can shoot bombs at them and stuff. Ooh, it's another one of these scan portals. Meow. Oh, hey. It's a temple key. Interesting. That's a cool thing to do. Dangle that in front of you when you're, before you even enter the temple. I'm a fan of that. Delicious worms. Hello. Dark door there. With a lift in it. Where does this go? Up. Central Hive East. So, most notably for me, playing this game as a Sprog, this area contains the Spider Ball, which is a... I reflexively want to say famously hard, but I have no idea if anyone else finds it as hard as I do, but god damn, I found it hard as a kid. I haven't done it in probably about 10 years, so we'll see how much of that holds up. I just want to see if there is any obvious pathway other than that lift, due to my natural inclination to avoid loading screens if possible. Smooth and pretty though the loading screens often are in this game. Aha! We got this last time. We can see things whose visible reflection is not, I don't know, some sci-fi explanation for why they're only visible to the dark visor. Yeah, right. I was talking last time about how different this feels from the last two zones in a positive way. Like I'm a big fan of that. Tentacles. What are yellow doors about, huh? Just gonna stand in that? Stand in the damage zone? Okay. Suspect this is a save room again. As well hop in there. Save game, get some juice. You know, as 3D platforming goes, I think in this game, it's probably pretty good. You have a nice hefty jump and double jump to use. You get to feel smart about using it to get higher and further. I'm a fan. It's forgiving. The punishment for failure is very small as well, which helps. Oh hey, a weapon juice station. Alright. That was a pretty good get. We're a little lean on dark ammo there. And missiles, for that matter. That's a really cool thing about that enemy. Like, I really like that every so often, not always, but every so often they'll predict your strafe. Try to read the angle you'll jump to. Big fan of that. Like, it's important in a game where you only have, like, pretty much you only have one evasive movement option. It's good to have enemies check it every now and then. Keep you on your toes. Even while you're on your toes. Happy lunchtime, friendo. Good to see you. Okay, that is... Until we can get yellow door opening tech, that is all there is to be had there. Yeah, no. Not this time. Not this time. Oh. Imagine platforming. Literally could not be me. Okay, it comes slightly forward when it comes back around, doesn't it? Oh, it comes past quite quickly, though, from its rightmost point. Sup, Regression? Good to see ya. Tempted though I am to play the entire game in this weird dark visor, I'm not going to do that. Oh, I see, you are hitting up both the Mark's reading group and the Metroid stream tonight. Fair enough. But sometimes it's okay to play into your stereotypes. As long as you reckon with that and are okay with that, who could blame you? Godspeed. Michael, you're a hero. Thank you. Huh, I could have sworn those were some kind of dark lock, but I guess not. That's because they're over there. Oh, not interested. Do I have to... No, surely not. Do I have to, like, grapple beam? No. Thought I might have to, like, do that while grappling to get them all hit at the same time, but that's a very, very awkward combination of buttons to hold at once. Right, so we got that portal. So now, again, gonna avoid loading screens if it's all possible. Oh, I know this place. Yeah, it's a sonic security system. Unfortunately, we will not be rolling around at the speed of sound through there for quite some time. Ah, Jesus. Oh, God. I've realized what's coming and I fear it. I fear it, Lawrence. Or do I? Yes, I do. See, the game is seeding ever more of these tracks in our path. What up, Mechlops? Ah! Yeah, they like gripping things so much. If you let them grip a morph ball on, they'll just happily chew on it until they die. Don't you love learning about wildlife? Oh. This area has a lot of cool set pieces in it. Like, it's something that Metroid has fairly often. But like, you know, something that you go past and you just like, you see and it's cool and you like, you think about it as you get closer and closer to having to navigate it. Like multiple parts of this. Like, so you can actually see if you look, that inner ring has one of those spider ball tracks on it. And it's like, damn, this is all going to become cool and navigable in a bit. But for now, we must wait. Oh yeah, the spinner is on the other side, isn't it? I believe Spider Ball was in Prime 1? Yeah, it was. Ugh. Puzzles! More of that puzzle design where if you just do stuff, you'll probably get there, but also you can think about it to do it faster. See ya, Michael. Okay, this is another save room, which I'm gonna take, because... the Guardian draws near. Yeah, right, I had no idea that those were Spider-Ball tracks when I first played Metroid Prime 2 either, because I had also not played the original Metroid Prime all the way through before I had played this one. Maybe not at all? Interesting. I love this design. Like, look at this. This is so cool. This is so striking. Just this design. Look at it. All the spikes jutting out of the mountain. It's awesome. Alright, so now we can stand on this outer ring. Inner ring is still a-moving though. That's okay. We get around to here. You can get to the other side of that door and spin it open. Oh yeah, don't worry, Grace. This is a Matrix Revolutions respect zone. Ugh. Ooh. Oh, fuck. So there is definitely a way to get across here. I'm just wondering if the grapple beams don't lower until later. I guess there is a door on the other side, huh? I suspect it's probably that then. This is like a little, were you paying attention puzzle? Because... well, first of all, that's gonna happen. But then, so you have this upgrade, and then you have these things. It's like, hey, remember these? But then you're like, well, I have these 4 connectors, and then they don't do anything. So you're like, how much attention were you paying? And if I'm not mistaken, there is a 5th one somewhere in here. Or maybe I'm just full of shit, and actually you only need the 4. It certainly looks like it, doesn't it? Yeah, lol. Okay, never mind. That's how I would design that puzzle. If indeed it can be so described. Right. How? Because to get in there... you need to be able to... Whoop. Accident. Intriguing. Very intriguing. So there's like a spinner there. Yeah, it looks like there are only two ways into this room. It appears to be about arriving at that platform, which looks to have like a funnel on it. For your ball, which will then deposit you in here, so you can roll out into that spinner. But how to get there? Oh, hang on. Is that? No, that's not it. There's like a chirping noise that makes me think it might be like a sonic emitter here. Let's put a pin in that for another time. Oh, this is real cool. So, design similarities to these mechanoids. Lots of big pieces of loose mechanoid. Which, as I'm so fond of saying on this stream, is a setup that is going to pay off later, hopefully, before the end of this stream. I guess the dark energy is going to make the mechanoids dark. They weren't particularly friendly before, although the biomechanical stuff, I'm about that. That's cool. The reason that the doors don't open sometime is that the game uses them to hide loading. Like, that's just a longer or shorter loading screen. It's pretty obvious once you think about it, but yeah, it's like it's neat because it just like it sort of expresses itself as like that's interesting. You seem to just like fight these in the exact same way. I guess darkness just makes them hardier. Ow. But yeah, it just manifests itself as a sort of like weird quirk of the game, right? The doors take variable amounts of time to open, why wouldn't they? But then it turns out it has a clever video games reason. There we go. Yeah, it's something games used to be fairly interested in before we had, you know, Blu-ray discs that took fucking ages to, you know, the advent of the Blu-ray disc meant that games took fucking ages to load, and then you have other games like God of War, which purport to be seamless, but then, you know, don't really do anything with that. Little grapple beam playground. Alright, so I guess so this is the temple, by the way, in case I forgot to mention that. Door we can't open over there. Lore door we can't open over there. Thus, we must progress forward. And presumably gain access to that lore color. Yeah, I feel like they have a lot more fun with the grapple beam in this one. Yeah, right, Grace, this is awesome. I'm a big fan. It's both of these both the first one and the second one are just a joy to just to move through and exist in. Like, look at this. This is dripping with atmosphere. It's awesome. Yeah, brain candy is a good phrase for it. It's like, it's good. It's real good. Ugh. The machines turned on us. Can read the Cobalt holograms now, get that white text. Oh, you know how it is. The Ing were just a dark reflection of them. There was nothing they could do. Yeah, Shades of Breath of the Wild. You're not wrong. You are not wrong. Just gonna take another minute here to gush over the design of this particular part of the game. It's gonna take a few minutes, but this is my stream. I'm gonna indulge myself. Like, I talked before about how I really like that this game has these set pieces. Like we've had like 3 or 4 of these now, where you move into this room, you see this big, regal-looking bomb slot. You get in the bomb slot. And yeah, room looks cool. Like, look at it. There's so much going on here. It's nice. And you get into the bomb slot, and the game, like, hang on. Yeah, the game frames it for you. Like, look at that shot. That shot is so well built, right? Loads of games don't do that. This shot, again, really well built, but in a totally different way, right? But then another thing that I really like about it, that like just really like seals how great this is for me aesthetically. Like that bomb, like that morph ball is, you just like, you lock in, you're ready to deposit the bomb, right? And then you deposit the bomb, and it explodes, and it locks the ball forward to maximize the symmetry of this shot. It doesn't need to do that. I mean, maybe it did need to do that. Maybe the animation like sort of like started clipping weirdly if if it didn't do that. But what it means is that you get the morph ball like from a direct side on. It's most like sort of visually dynamic, so we can rotate through these like highly symmetric images, and then it finishes, the ball falls out and rolls dynamically off the surface in a different way every time. It's awesome. It's so cool. Video games, y'all. Alright, we've got the Cobalt text, so we're going to go through the Cobalt text door. I think that's the only one we've seen. Oh. My trigger's a little gamey. Oh, there's another one all the way down there. Oh, I'm not going all the way back there. Fuck that. Oh, hey, new enemies. Mechanobite. Wow. I love Hellraiser. Is it Hellraiser 5? Hellraiser goes online. Shout me out in the chat if you remember the time Hellraiser went online. What am I being attacked by? It's just the one below me. Guess it is. Anyway, I had to hit its legs at the same time with the multi-missile launcher. And then it just sort of dies. Wow, I lost a whole E-tank to that thing. Damn. Yeah, fixed camera angles fucking rule. Or, you know, you can do this game's thing and have it the best of both worlds. Just like have the camera, have the player control the camera for almost the whole game, and then pick your moment to fix your shots so they look awesome. Because let's be real, you know a lot more about this game than your player does. You know what shots look good. So like, you know, have faith in your world design to produce gorgeous vistas with a free camera, but also take control every now and then. God damn it. I guess it would be bad form to talk too much about Final Fantasy VII Remake, huh? But, that certainly is a video game. That can certainly be classified as a video game. Video games really out here. Yeah, right, there has to be a way to multi-missile without blowing the first one. I don't think there is. I really don't think there is. Maybe you can, like, if you like hold the input behind a power beam shot. No, then you get super missile. And then holding it. Holding it does give you the and you can cancel that animation. But if you press missile immediately after firing the power beam, you do just get a missile first. I mean, the good news is this game gives you a shit ton of missiles, so it doesn't really matter, but... Should I play NES Metroid, Metroid Zero Mission, or both? I am gonna maybe surprise you by saying I think you should at least try Zero Mission. NES Metroid first. Like, that game is hard to play in 2020, but like, there's enough in it that I think you will get something out of at least your initial attempt to play it, and then if you bounce off it, you should just go straight to Zero Mission. Zero Mission is fantastic, and I would like to stream some of it at some point, but I'm not, and will probably never be, that person who will tell you that a remake, even, you know, a remake that is itself one of my favorite games, will ever, like, properly retrofit the game that it's remaking. That game is pretty gosh dang cool, and you should give it a try, in my humble onion. Oh yeah, people talking about which Final Fantasy VII they should play. Definitely play the old one. Just emulate the old one. not without like, no, just like, I'll say that like, enough is different about the new Final Fantasy VII that you would probably be best off like, if you missed it, the remake isn't the like the way to get into it, you know. Like, people who feel like they missed out on that cultural touchstone and that the remake will allow them a chance to get in on the ground floor, doesn't really do that. For a whole variety of reasons. But you should just play the original, because that game is awesome. Oh god. Oh god. It's here.
Recording to logbook.
This is like pure evil, if you ask me. Alright, I'm gonna make a save state because I predict we're gonna have to take more than one run at this. Yeah, so the thing about the things that Final Fantasy VII Remake changes that mean that it's not like a, you know, a brand new on-ramp for the game is that it's difficult to discuss why it isn't one of those things without spoiling it. But the narrative is like there have been enough changes to the narrative that like I don't know many people who view it that way. Alright, so this boss, the Spider Guardian, basically takes the form of a number of puzzle rooms. You can't get near the Spider Guardian itself because it has this, like, force field. And you can't, drop bombs on it. So, so if I, like, sit here, for example, or, well, so the force field will still hit me here. And it does, like, a decent-ish amount of damage, but this boss basically amounts to, with your dwindling health reserves, having to do a series of multiple bomb platforming challenges, which, to be honest, later on in my life I have come to appreciate more and more. I guess that's as, like, more Zero Mission and Super Metroid that I played, but as this was the first, like, big Metroid game that I played, I, didn't love it. Oh, and before, so this bomb slot isn't active right now, and what it's going to do is it's going to open that, door, and that, whatever that is, the Spider Guardian is going to ram into it, break it, and get an electrical surge. So, but the thing is that first we need to agitate the Spider Guardian enough for the bomb slot to activate. And the way that we do that is by leaving bombs in its path. And we have to do that multiple times. Oh, Jesus. If this seems extremely tedious, congratulations, it fucking is. I think it's 3 times? Yeah. Standard video game boss fight stuff. Ow, ow. Yeah, I think it's it's a cool thing that they designed a boss exclusively for the morph ball form. But, I don't know. I guess, like, the limits that has is that, oh my lord, it can be fiddly. Because, as we've established, the morph ball bomb has dynamic physics in a way that other stuff does not. Oh, come on, really? I thought I was done. Oh, what? Does the barrier get bigger, or did I miss? Oh, I think I must have missed. Alright. Ah. Bloody hell. This is gonna suck. There we go. So making it so that you can, making it so that you can get to the slot immediately after, beating one of those forms, that's not easy. As I'm sure you can see. Oh lord. Okay, given the nature of this boss fight, I think I'm probably okay to just save state after each phase. Just in the interest of spending less than 3 full episodes on this boss fight. Yeah, the morph ball controls do not shine under pressure. Like, remember this mechanic? Remember how it took a lot of tries to get consistent? Well. Thanks, friendo. Good to see you. Like, it went from naught to fiendish pretty quick, huh? Oh, that didn't hit. That definitely hit. How dare you? Nope, missed. Ah! That Alright, there we go. Oh no, oh no. Right, so the thing about this is if you don't do that quickly enough, you'll miss it. And you have to do the whole phase again. Alright, we took quite a lot of damage there. And we have, I believe, 2 phases left? Nope, 3 phases left. Very, very cool. Gosh dang darn. I thought I was a genius, but this isn't actually a platform, is it? No, it is not. Exciting. Fucking hell. Ooh, ooh. That's pretty stylish. Oh. Okay, that's pretty hard to do reliably, I guess. Ay, 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 ay. Okay. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Hello? Hello? Uh-oh. Oh! We did it, gang! That was tight. I got hit once though. That's pretty good. We are now halfway through this fucking mammoth boss fight. Oh, game's gonna very kindly give us some health at this point, which I'm gonna totally whiff on. Just kidding. Uh-oh, uh-oh. Ah! What's this one? Oh yeah, there are 3 in this one, aren't there? But you're up very close and personal with the creature. So it stays on the bottom row. Oh, and it wants you to... Right, okay. Is this even possible now? Yeah. Yeah. Alright. So I guess the smartest thing to do now, since it's going to want us to get into this slot immediately, is probably to just drop down to the left and then bomb back up. Yeah, so I think now, like, there's much more room in my head for coordinating the attack bomb and the jump bomb at the same time. Whereas, the first time I was doing this, I absolutely did not have the brain power for that. And, like, I can test bomb strategies, I guess, more safely. Like that. Honestly, this is going better than I thought it would. Okay, now we have to wait, right? Oh, and now we have to do it once for each? Yeah, I think we have to maybe bomb it multiple times now for each one. It's waiting for me to clear the path. Yeah, unfortunately only one of us is going to be eating these big nuggets of power grid, and it's not going to be me. I think maybe the thing about this boss that pushes it over into actively tedious is how many times you have to hit it. Like, I get that the speed changes, and that changes the precision with which you have to hit the bomb, but it means the fight takes full-on ages. Oh shit. Oh no, I did that wrong. It's stuck. Yep, fucked it. Had to do it again. Bleh. Yeah, see, that kind of thing. And also, look how much health I've lost. Like, little taps do like 50 damage. Okay, wait. There we go. Okay, so you don't have to do the whole thing. You don't have to do like another set of hits at each height. So we should be able to just repeat our strategy. And as long as we do the last bit quick enough. Oh, Jesus. Well. That's weird. Did it get hit twice, maybe? Maybe it just has less health as you go on. Alright, so now it's just a timing thing. How quick can you hit all 3 slots? No! No! Not that quick, it would seem. That's interesting. I thought I hadn't missed that one. Because it feels like you haven't missed that one until after it gets past this door, but I guess it did. Interesting. I wonder what went wrong there. I mean, yeah, I waggled about on the slope a bunch, is what went wrong there. Wow, 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 that was truly atrocious. No, god damn it. Jump the gun. This is definitely going to be how I lose this. Just by just punting at this last phase. I wonder if it's time-based rather than location-based. It totally is time-based. Uh-oh. So that means that this is a bad place to hit it. Wow, it feels like a miracle that I ever did this the first time. So if it's time-based, I want to hit the thing when it's as far right as possible. Or, like, close to the door? Ugh. I don't think you can store the Guardian on the second floor, is the thing. I don't think that's how this works. Oh, fuck off. Or I guess you can? Okay. Well, that's easier. Nope, never mind. Just fall straight back down. LOL. That is bothersome. And you definitely have to hit all of them, because there's no other way for the ball to get up there. Fiendish. I wonder if you can hit it again. Let's test that. Oh yeah, there's no way you can get in that. Oh no. Oh, maybe you can do that. If you have, you know, slightly more health than me. But it's gonna get to the end and just fall down again anyway, right? Yeah. Oh no. Maybe not. Ah! We totally cracked it as well. Alright, that's fine. This is why we saved some states. But yeah, look at that fucking grim as hell death screen. Video games. Alright, but that's okay. We learned something. So that means if we load this state... Alright, you ready for me to say the phrase first try when it was not my first try? Okay, so in that case, what I'm probably going to do is try and, like, reset it as I come past along the top. Blech. Yeah, I think that works pretty well. Because as soon as you hit the last gate, it goes red again and just runs straight to the next cell. So I think as long as you get one reset in, you're good. Oh, and you can run past it while it's stunned? Yo. Ah! That's not how to do it. Yeah, I too wonder how speedrunners handle this boss. Okay, I'm gonna get one more reset in as I come past. There we go. Yeah, easy. Uh-oh. Not so easy. Not so easy. No! Okay, good. We got it. We're gonna get hit. Oh, never mind. Yeah! Bloody hell. That was literally exactly as hard as I remember. Whew. But we did it. We got Metroid Prime 2's, I don't know, maybe second or third most powerful movement tool. It's a lot of fun to use. So we can't go back through that door, so let's... Not that one. So I think that boss is pretty cool. Like, it's fiendishly hard, but like as a sort of brain puzzle, it's fun, I think. It does some cool things. And I think honestly, like in a sort of it's a cop-out, I think, for me to say this, but I think its main fault is that its attacks, it's like its problems are just numerical. I think it just, I mean, oh yeah, let me show you how this works. You get to do what it did now. See this blue track? You get to be on it. It's fun. It's cool. But yeah, like, obviously the inherent action of what the game is like asking you to do is hard, but I think the main thing that makes that boss difficult is how likely you are to die while fucking it up. Because every time you get hit by that boss, it is a grip of damage. Oh yeah. So you see a lot of these tracks like layered up by without... Well, yeah, I'm obviously using the spider wall. Come on. But with like gaps in between them, and you can jump between them with the bomb. Look at that. That's so cool. You can fall. There's a lot of falling, a lot of jumping. Oh, cool fucking video game, in my humble onion. And it gives you guided paths through these levels that you can, like, pay attention to deviate from, to find stuff. It's nice. Right, so do I want to just barf out, or is there other stuff I want to find? Because that is... yeah, that's where I came in. Or, no, it's not where I came in, but it's... there's that lift I took. Right? I don't know. Just want to make sure I haven't missed anything. Because, you know, I want to use my cool new movement tool. Ooh, 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 dynamics. Feel the weight of the morph ball as you fall from track to track. So the second morph ball to get the second bomb to get the morph ball to the required height is like pretty explicitly an advanced tech thing. Like, you are never required to do it to finish the game, but it is something that the developers were aware of and wanted like players to, like, you know, players who have played a lot of this game to think about as a technique, you know? Like, there are a number of upgrades that you can't get without it, that kind of thing. But the nature of the Metroid puzzle is such that, like, you know, you play these games for a long time, there are many upgrades that you will never figure out how to get if you don't, like, look it up or whatever. And that was the puzzle. Like, some puzzles you just never solved, and one of those puzzles was, hey, if you morph ball bomb at the height of your morph ball bomb jump and like get yourself back up there again, what if you could jump a second time, you know? High effort double jumping. It's pretty cool if you ask me. And then it buffs you back out right near this spider ball track. It's nice. So, if I remember correctly, with the spider ball we can now access one of the Dark Temple keys. Although, we actually still haven't been to the Dark Temple yet, have we? So, watch out for both of those things, I guess. Where is this going? Oh, is this the... Because did I take a dark lift before? I did, didn't I? Yeah. Alright. Yeah, the sort of the detail on the... I'm sympathetic to the idea that the detail on the dynamics of the morph ball are a bit too much. I can get behind that as a take, but I don't know, I like it. It's fun to use in service, like, you know, it's fun to move around in, like. It's neat to watch it like tumble about like that, and it has a very satisfying weight to its movement. It's very sticky. But and if you want to learn the it's a dynamical system. It challenges you to understand the in-depth like mechanics behind it, I think. You don't have to, but you can. Ow! 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 It's another kind of thing, right? Like, this is a sort of vaguely precise, like, morph ball bomb dynamic section. Like, you need to position and time your jumps in accordance with this little damage gate. And if you can't get it, it's no biggie. Like, there's just a missile expansion here. But the game, it's like, what's it? It's like, what is it like? It's like in Breath of the Wild, as we were talking about before. Like, the game finds its smallest, you know, tangible reward for something. In Breath of the Wild, it's those Korok seeds. In this game, it's missile expansions. And it says, hey, if you have learned this thing, whether it's reading our level design or moving the morph ball around like a weirdo, you can get something cool. You don't have to, you can. That is definitely true, that the game requires very little platforming on your feet versus in the ball. But I don't know. That's like that's an interesting sort of dichotomy, I guess, because as we all know, platforming in first person, when it is like skill testing, is not that much fun, typically. Many, you know, storied first-person games have had faced some criticism for the quality of their first-person platforming. Ah! Whereas this third-person platforming, with its, you know, very well developed dynamic little ball, at least has the capacity to be fun. I certainly find it fun. I can see, I can totally see, you know, people not finding it fun, but I'm a fan, as you may have interpreted by this point. Can I? No? Okay. I guess I just have to hop over the phazon. Ow. This is neat. You ready? Oh, it's a spider-ball track. Oh. Uh-oh. Ah! But yeah, you're not wrong. The game doesn't demand much from its first-person platforming, although you saw me spectacularly botching that earlier. All this for a fucking missile tank. Alright, so if I remember correctly, there is an energy tank down here. Gated by the spider ball, so... Yeah, I know, right? Platforming puzzles hidden in the walls. That shit rules. Like, we went through this room, it was a cool, like, set-piece design. Obviously, there were parts of it that were interactive, but it's like a little puzzle just folded into the room. This game owns. Eh. Eh. See, that is a spider surface. As are these, I think. Where's the energy tank? It's like over here somewhere. Yeah, there it is. Alright, I should kill these bits first. Yeah, wow. Dark Beam really makes those easy to kill, huh? Oh. Got him, gang. And then, so not only can you bomb off of spider ball surfaces, you can also boost off of them. Oh, look at that! Interleaving movement mechanics. Oh. Ow. That's so cool. It bounced me back onto the starting surface. See, the camera even tried to frame that for me, and I still didn't see it. Oh, wow. Yeah, I get what you mean about the TikTok clock name check. It has that sort of energy to it, doesn't it? This is fun. I'm way into this. And it doesn't like really tick as like that many of the boxes of like a platforming challenge in the traditional sense, but it's still fun to play. Yeah, bam. Energy. Yeah, right, exactly. The game sets up this, you know, series of empty spaces in specific ways in which you cross them. And it's like satisfying each time. Even though it's nominally the same, the timing of, you know, meeting that challenge is fun. Right, so there's at least one key we can access now. We still haven't been to the Dark Temple. Where's the temple? It is here. Alright, and we have one portal up there. This is, if I'm not mistaken, where the door that we couldn't open was. I remember there being some spider track stuff out here, so I'm gonna see if there's anything we can get. Did I go through that door? Oh, it's a translator door. Perfect! Perfect reason for us to come back here. Oh, serendipity. Ah, I see. This weapon station is the map station in real life. One thing I will say that I like about the role of the Spider Guardian in this game is that it establishes this gate where it tests how good you are at using all these morph ball skills before it gives you this extremely powerful morph ball movement skill. Like, it doesn't really fit into a huge arc that the game is painting, but I like it anyway. How did you know I would come back here? Hello. Now that is cool. I'm not sure at what point this triggers, but my guess would be before you fight the Spider Guardian. To really hammer home that you can't leave this area again until you have this power up. That's so cool, like stranding you in this this zone until you've you know, made yourself comfortable in it, like, you know, really tried to survive in it. I'm way into that. Video games. And yeah, and then I guess if you do have it, and you're of a mind to do so, you can just get your spider ball on, and go back and explore all the many spider spaces that you have seen outside of this zone. We're not going to do that today, but we could, if we so wanted. Right, I think there's probably actually not anywhere that we can go with this without... Yeah, we need another upgrade to get through that barrier to get up there. So let's scan this spider track now that we know what it is. Stuff be burning. I like this. I kind of almost wish that the game had done it more, but then I guess with the wastes and the bog, the game hasn't really established those areas as like the game hasn't really established itself as having a hub that much. Whereas now, at this point, it definitely has. One thing I will say is that it doesn't always make sense which way the game accepts you input, like which direction the game accepts you inputting to move you along one of these spider tracks. But that's, you know, that is what it is. Heavy cannon damage. Is that what's over there? I guess it is, huh? Intriguing. But for that we will need something to destroy Denzium, which we will not get for a little while. Maybe later today. Hopefully later today. If it's all possible, I'd like to fight the area boss later today. Because that is a cool boss fight. So yeah, there's at least one more boss here. Possibly two? And then the area boss. I feel like we fight Dark Samus again at some point, but I'm not sure when. Like, obviously, it's Dark Samus. We're gonna fight her again right at the very end. But I think there's another one. I don't need to fight this thing. I just carry on about my daily life. Could go get that key? Could try and find a way into the Dark Temple? Alright, more yellow doors. So... what was blocking that portal door again? No, not like this. Not like this. Do you know what's an interesting thing I haven't really elaborated on before? Like, map stations. Oh shit! New enemy. See these guys that have been knocking about in the walls? Bam! Ing smashers. Hey! Can you die, please? Ow. No, I wanna scan that weird cannon. Oh, okay. If this were Metroid Prime 3, you could totally pull that cannon off with your grappling beam or something. I wonder why it was separately highlighted as a scannable object though. That was weird. I'm good. Honestly, I'm good. Oh, I see. It's just a portal here. There is a door there. Oh, it's, more Denzium. How married are we to going to the Dark World here? Not very, I'm gonna say. because we still want to go through the dynamo, but with our spider ball. Hello. Oh, what? I have to go back to the bog? Boo! How am I gonna get there? Oh, I have the spider ball now. Well, I guess we have to go there, so go there we shall. I had thought that that upgrade was in the bog, but I didn't think that we'd have to go back there yet. Well, thanks game for telling me. I would definitely not have thought of that on my own. Time to go all the way to the bog for one upgrade. It's a pretty good one though, and it's going to open up a lot of doors for us. Yeah, that's maybe one of the flaws of this game, is it doesn't really have a good way, like not just this game, but Prime as well. It doesn't really have a good way to encourage you to go back and check places you've been before without just straight up telling you to go there. Like, the sort of scope of movement in a world made of these 3D rooms you have to physically walk between means that, like, it's not... And maybe this is like a feature of me streaming the game. It's not as practical to, like, every time you get something new, oh, let's go and check everywhere that this might work. There is fast travel in this game, but you get it right at the very end of the game, which I think, personally, if your game is going to include fast travel, that is the way you should do it. I am a pretty vocal disliker of fast travel in games, especially games where moving in them is meant to be the fun part. Like, I get that people like to fast travel in games, and that's fair enough. They should be allowed to, but I don't think it's a cost-free addition, you know? Alright, let's do all this again. That's okay, it looks cool. Is that what a bottom looks like? I have no idea, I've never seen bottoms. Ah! Am I fine with fast travel in Skyrim? I wrote about that at quite some length. I recommend you click the button at the bottom of this channel that says YouTube on it and find my video about Breath of the Wild for a very in-depth discussion of my opinion on Skyrim, fast travel in Skyrim, and movement through Skyrim in general, because I have thoughts about it, and most of them are negative. Short answer, no, I'm not fine with fast travel in Skyrim. But not for the reason that you might think. Should you watch my videos? Should you not? It's a question with no answer. I like them. I think they're good. If you like good videos, I recommend you those ones, because those are some of the YouTube videos I think are good. They're not very long either. I don't really like making very, very long YouTube videos. Ugh. I don't dislike this though, like it gives you an excuse to go back through all of these areas with these new tools that you got, like see, like you go through to this specific place to get this like necessary progression upgrade, and on the way you're like, hey, I can do this now, hey, I can do this now. There are worse things. Alright, what is the fastest way to the bog transport? It's probably through here, isn't it? Yeah, probably is. It lets the developers lay up like threads that cross over themselves in very satisfying ways. Like they plot for your exploration in this direction, in this direction, in this direction, and then when that stuff crosses over, that's interesting. That's fun. That makes the world feel textured. Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. It's not particularly fun to just backtrack through a place without finding new stuff in it. Which one do I want to see? Right? Yeah, see. Also, I think there was maybe a multi-missile launcher door that we could get through that way. Is it that way? Good world feel. Yes, I would say that this game has good world feel. That seems like a perfectly normal thing to say about video games. No, I have also never heard the word world feel before, but you know, maybe I'll say it every day from now on. See, look. Neat bookending. When we saw these guys the first, like, 5 or 6 times, every time we saw them, the music would change. They'd get all the focus. Now we have the Dark Visor, and they're pretty easy to kill. So the game doesn't even bother changing the music anymore. Aesthetic thieving. Yeah, occasionally the audio goes a little crunchy while the game stutters as it compiles a shader or whatever. Which it seems to do rather a lot while it what was I gonna say? Rather a lot while it runs the map. Yeah. Yeah, world feel, game smell. Disc play, you know. The critical vocabulary of yesteryear. Still perfectly functional today, of course. I wonder if I'll just rush straight to the end, or if maybe, like, I'll do an episode before I do the end where we just go and do some of the various puzzles all around. Get some loot. That kind of biz. What's out here? I recognize that door. I recognize that ping. As you were. As you were. Right. Dark Visor, get this missile expansion. I like that everything is missile expansions because they're not useless, but they're not very useful. Like, I have 115 missiles now. I don't really need that many. I went below 50 like a while ago, and then immediately found an ammo station, and now I'm back up in the hundreds. It would be remiss of me not to see what's up here. Yeah. Could well be nothing. And it appears it is. Did I miss a spider track or what? Okay, cool. Oh yeah, I was talking about something cool about this game briefly before I ooh. We've been here before, haven't we? Very briefly before I fought that Ing Smasher, is that the way that the game treats map stations is something I rather like. In that ooh, dark ship landing site. Something I rather like in that it's so obviously, only in the light world are the Luminoth like gathering map data of the places that they live, right? The Ing aren't interested in dark versions of that. So what that means is that you only collect map data in the light world. In the dark world, it's like a weapon station or like a missile expansion room or whatever. So that means then that so let's look at the Sanctuary map, so I can show you what I mean. So I got the Sanctuary map, right? Now I have the whole map. I've like, I don't think this game has secret rooms like other Metroid games. So you can see everything now, and you'll know that for as long as you don't have all of these rooms filled in, there's still more for you to find here. But for Dark World, you don't have that. You go to the map room, like there's nothing. So all you have then is dark versions of the map room from the light world. I think that's cool, especially since like the ways in which those rooms are different, the ways in which like some connections may not be maintained are inconsistent. It's nice. It leads you to it allows you to feel like sort of disoriented at a system level in the Dark World. I think that's pretty fucking cool. It's very subtle, but I really like the way it is manifest in the game. Ow, ow, ow. Ow. Fuck this. Leave me alone. Oh, that's a lot of damage. Ooh. Oh no. Oh no, this game does have a key searching segment at the end, doesn't it? Fuck. Ugh. I look like such a fool for saying this game didn't have this, whereas Metroid Prime 1 did, but it does have it. No. Okay, well this isn't for another episode or two yet, but I am gonna have to do this at some point. That's an interesting point. Having ammo expansions be just for missile expansions when you have beams with ammo now seems vestigial. That's interesting. I hadn't thought about it that way. I'm interested how because like at the moment as well, the sort of beam ammo expansion system doesn't feel great either. Like there are like 4 in the whole game, and they massively increase your ammo each time to the point where after you get basically 1, you're almost never short on ammo again. So yeah, I wonder if that would have been better to have them just follow the same pattern as missiles. That is an interesting thought, Valence. Oh, I'm so not excited to do that key search. No, the key search is unfortunately required. Although, I suppose the quote-unquote good news is, as I just demonstrated, they are just out there. Yeah, I love the, defiled shrine place names can get so dramatic. Yeah, I'm way into that. I'm way into the Dark World place names are just extra versions of the Light World place names. I'm into that. Like, in the Light World, that place is, it's like landing site, isn't it? Now it's defiled shrine. This one is, yeah, it just pervert, like sort of flips the name in a sort of edgy kind of way. I'm way into it, honestly. Meeting grounds, war ritual grounds. Oh, do I have to destroy that one before I can leave? Ooh. Yeah, the key search is required. I'm not looking forward to it, but it's real. It's very real. Not interested, go away. Is there anything over there? Oh, there's another portal, isn't there? Oh yeah. Not interested. Oop. Alright. Wow, 9 PM already. Spider Guardian really took it out of me. That's okay. Honestly, I consider doing the Spider Guardian at all to be enough of an achievement to be not too upset that, not too upset that we didn't get to the area boss in this stream. That we don't end up getting to the area boss in this stream. Almost first try, too. It's 3 PM in Texas. What must that be like? Oh, what was I doing at 3 PM? Lunch. Video lunch. Zoom meetings for lunch. Interesting experience. I'm mixed on it. Did I not get this guy already? Oh. Oh, I guess I was sort of pointedly skipping them for a bit, wasn't I? Took quite a bit of damage there, so let's get a heal off my save station. Zoom war rituals. Nice one, Balance. Very on the ball. Jealous, honestly. I wonder if anyone has had their meetings in Second Life. Surely someone must be having their meetings in Second Life. I guess it could just be like organization committees for Second Life stuff, you know. Who I gather are still doing things. Still can't open that door, can we? But... alright. Let's hot-foot it to that temple so we can get under it, so we can get to where we go. Oh, classrooms in Second Life. That sounds ripe for abuse. Since, as far as I'm aware, the only thing people can do to stop misbehavior in Second Life is kick people from the server. Maybe that's not completely true. Good thing about moving between these places is you get all of the awesome music. Game studies, that's not so bad then. Like, as in, you know, if it's a college course, like, at least, like, the only time they're wasting if they mess around is their own. Where's the portal is all the way down, isn't it? Yes. Right. So the portal I used is that one. That's the one I'm here for. So it wasn't by chance that the visor detected this piece of equipment. Now it's required to progress where I am. That's why I dropped everything to come here rather than fanny about in the Sky Fortress for longer. The game basically detects that you've spent this much time before this progress gate, and then says, "Hey, why don't you go investigate over here?" I would have liked a more organic way of dealing with that, but it's whatever. Oh, I know what that is. Do I need to... am I gonna need to... no. Hello. Alright, I remember nothing at all about this boss, so... it's story integrated insofar as the game, like, yeah, the game finds some flavor text for it. Okay, so immediately, spider ball, check. Oop. Yeah, that. We wanna... So it's just like a big old spider ball check, I guess? Unless something changes. It seems to be at half health already. Where did the track go? I guess I've done the two easy ones, so... Oh, damage boosted, but then got knocked down anyway. Sad, really. Ah! This is kind of cool. I'm into this. I suspect it will be over quite quickly, but famous last words, I guess. Ooh, this looks tedious. Okay, well, there you go. Well, that was a refreshing change of pace. How do I... Oh, there. Sort of a similar style of boss to the Spider Guardian, but a lot easier. A lot less demanding. Getting hit dealt a lot less damage and set you back less, I felt. And now, my friends, now... Now we can open yellow doors. Returning once again to this room that was nothing but yellow doors when last we arrived. I kind of want to find a way to play some multiplayer of this game before I put it away again. Yeah, this had local PvP for no obvious reason, but goddamn it owns. Okay, so that is, in my opinion, not a great design decision for this game. Considering power bombs serve... Like, so... Power bombs have ammunition in Super Metroid, Metroid Fusion and Metroid Zero Mission because when you drop one, it clears the whole screen, right? And everything that gets blown up by bombs will get blown up, and everything that gets blown up by power bombs will get blown up. But also, I don't remember if this is... I think this is probably not true for Metroid, Super Metroid. But for those other two games, it also reveals what kind of block everything else is in the way that a Morph Ball bomb does. And in this game, that doesn't happen. They don't really do anything. Like, so what the power bombs break is yellow doors and Denzium. That's it. It's the only thing they do. I guess you could argue that they serve some, like, vague combat function, but they don't really. Like, barely. There might be some boss that wants them, but realistically it is just a use key on lock situation, rather than that broader, like, puzzle solving for an entire room thing that they have going on in Fusion Zero Mission and Super Metroid. So, or at least Fusion and Zero Mission. So, I don't really like that. I don't really like that they are metered in this game. Alas. 'Tis what 'tis. Yeah, pretty strong in the multiplayer, huh? Can't believe that hasn't occurred to me before. Let's just roll under those tentacles. Not interested. I remember some spider ball track puzzles somewhere around here. While we're here, we might as well. Okay, not in this room, then. But in one of these orbital rooms, there is a spider ball track. Or is there? Yeah, there it is. Where's the on-ramp for that, then? Oh, do I have to drain the water? I do, don't I? Aha! It begins. The unraveling of the densium structures that have plagued us for so long. Oh, come on, really? 2? It's not very cash money of you. Oh, I don't have another one. Ugh, that sucks. I guess also another function served by having power bombs be metered is that they allow you to find tanks to increase your storage capacity, which, kind of pot before kettle, if you ask me. See, that's annoying. I was able to solve that puzzle, but now I can't. In a way that has never ever happened with missiles, because you're fucking replete with missiles. Yeah, Valance. The game kept up with its materials that need special items have special names. I really like the sound design down here. How everything like roars and cracks as it breaks. Sounds very good under the water. More of that. Oh no! Dark blogs! Twitter.com is the darkest blog, if you think about it. It's just endlessly satisfying to do. I love it. Oh, I got another power bomb. We can go back that way. This way? What? Huh. Oh hey, a power bomb door. Fancy that. That's actually one of the reasons I came here, so I'm glad we found that. Also, there's a morph ball missile expansion here. Nice. That's kind of neat. If you're around exploring, like, spider ball locations that you've seen before, you'll bump into more stuff telling you that maybe there's power bombs to be found nearby. That's going to be a lift to... Is it going to be a lift to Sanctuary? I feel like I've already found the lift to Aegon Wastes down here. Twitter.com/darkblog. Yes. That is the name of my private account. I should have read which way this was going, shouldn't I? Oops. It is to the Sky Sanctuary. This isn't fast travel. Specific lifts to different locations doesn't qualify as fast travel. Maybe... no, it definitely doesn't. They're shortcuts. Is kicking down a ladder in Dark Souls fast travel? I don't think so. But it's nice. It's not the most elegant solution in the world, but it allows them to trace these threads all the way through this big, nice world that they've designed. I want to find another bloody power bomb so I can open that door. One thing I will say is that it does sting to, like, wonder, oh hey, what was over there? And have the answer be not like an item or an upgrade, but a shortcut to somewhere you've already been. That's not awesome. It's not terrible, but it could be, it's sort of like stings a bit when you're looking for new gear. Looking for new little nubbins to improve your experience of, you know, firing missiles or whatever. No. I'm trying to think what else we'll do over the course of this episode. There's more upgrades to be found, obviously. I got another power bomb, so... Unplug all the water. And now, it's a boost ball track! Yeah. Combined movement tools. Oh, satisfying. Just all fits together in a very satisfying way. And again, all this for a missile expansion. Because, at this point, that's really all that exists. Anyone who is enamored of the phrase Samus Aran's Pro Morph Ball, I recommend you look up, Metroid Prime, Metroid Prime Pinball for the Nintendo DS, which I believe came with a Rumble Pack. Because that's what happens when you are Nintendo first party and your game does well, is you get spin-offs. I was like, was it Metroid Prime Spinball? But then no, that was Sonic Spinball. Alright, is there anything else down here that we are interested in? Not that. The thing is that there was a bunch of stuff I wanted to do on the way back. So I think rather than take that lift to Sanctuary, I might... Or... is that boring? It is all going to be missile expansions. Big questions. What do you think, chat? Should we take the shortcut back to Sanctuary and do some more sanctuarying, or go all the way back and do more like powerbomb stuff on our way? Straw poll of the chat. Team Sanctuary versus Team Long Way Round. Alright, Team Long Way Around are about to chill. That's cool. I'm into that. Did we get what was in there? Yeah, that's the place we did the battle. Yeah, finding a powerbomb tank would be nice. Which reminds me, I need to kill those blogs on the off chance one of them gives me a powerbomb. What? Die, goddammit. Too close now. If I go via the Dark Torvus Temple, I can get my ammo back, which will also restore my powerbombs. Can't get there yet. So I guess we are leaving the way we came in. Those are nice. I like those. Like, instead of lifts, they have, like, bubble zones where if you morph ball bomb at the bottom of them, it'll carry you all the way to the top automatically. That is nice. In a sort of, you know, loose, generous kind of way. Give me power bombs. Sorry, wildlife. You might have had power bombs. You didn't, and that makes me look like a villain, but, you know, I did what I had to do. To break Denzium. I wonder how many missiles I'll end this game with. That's a lift. There's another powerbomb door over there. Hey! Found a power bomb behind that power bomb door. Right, probably shouldn't have wasted that one, but that's okay, because we can go to the world of darkness and come back via this ammo station. Because I want to open these power bomb doors. Thanks for coming, Grace. Good to see you. Good to chat. Hope work is bearable in this unusual time. Yes, definitely tell me if you end up booting up Metroid. Oh, there's another power bomb door. Oh wait, is that the same power bomb door? That is the same power bomb door. Well, it's the door to the same room. Oh, I have to kill this thing to leave, huh? Game wants me to believe there's nothing in here, huh? Ooh, I heard that. There it is. Well, the expansions are coming thick and fast, so that's good. Means we don't have to leave the way we came in. Is there anything else up here? Yeah, putrid alcove. Lol. The less said about that one, the better, I think. I feel like we must be due another ammo expansion at this point. Did I really get what was up there? Genuinely cannot remember. Oh yeah, there was a key up there, wasn't there? Wasn't there? I don't remember. Oh yeah, that tube is open. Yeah. Yeah. Get the ammo. Go back to the light world. Right. So now we're gonna go. Are we gonna save? We're gonna bother saving. Just go back to that portal. Yeah. Do. We definitely got what was up there. That was weird. I think I got disoriented by that explosion. Maybe we should have saved. Oh well. It is what it is. We can save on the way out. It's fine. It'll be fine. Now, is there anything? No. Not as far as I'm aware. Yeah, I think we just leave the way we came in. No grapple beam this time. Well, that was embarrassing. Ah! I feel like I very skillfully avoided that precisely once on camera and then never again afterwards. Not this time. I did. Nope! I almost did that. I did that last time. Did that puzzle and very gracefully jumped back to before. The area before. My new powerbomb enabled shortcut. shortcut, inverted commas. This isn't a safe zone. It's further back. That's okay. Right? Yes. Yes. Hello. All right. So, let me go back up via the waste, and there'll be a couple more powerbomb things to do there. Not really much in the way of spider ball tracks in the temple grounds. I said wastes, I meant temple grounds before. Yeah, not really much in the way of spider ball stuff up here. That's more back at the wastes. But, it is what it is. Right. First we have to go over here. Now I've got the power bomb, we can get that energy tank. Power bomb? The grapple beam. Look at that. Payoff. That's what I was looking for. When I said I wanted to go back this way, that is why. Among other things. But the energy tanks are always welcome, because as we've seen, even having played this game a bunch of times before, doesn't mean you won't just fucking die. Hello. This looks like a big fun puzzle. Yeah, the spider tracks wouldn't look so great in the VOD, and like, you know, it's a lot to signpost at this point in the game, I think. Right, what the hell? Okay, system control is on Dark Aether. Cool, 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 cool. Portal's over there. That's where these spinners are, presumably. Hopefully I can get over there with them. Well, let's find out. Oh, genius. Stop the music grinding by not looking at the complex object that's being rendered. Does not appear that I can get over there particularly easily. What's up there? It's probably in another plane of existence, isn't it? And there is no way over to the other side from elsewhere. Do I need some kind of special movement tech to get there? Because there are orb cannons, aren't there? Oh, there are cannons. I shall use those. Oop. Not what I meant to do. This is neat. Again, not particularly difficult, but still satisfying. What could that mean, I wonder? Heightened consciousness awaits. Just got to align these 4 rings. Yep, pretty much. We did it, gang. Hey, Michael. How was Mark's group? Did you learn to subvert the will of global capitalism? Commodity fetishism. Hey, grapple beam stuff. Wait, there's nothing up there. Oh, there we go. Oh no! Boo! Is there one on the other side as well? Yes. No, there isn't. What? I want that. What have I missed? Where? Can I... What can I? A spider track? I ain't seen no spider track. Weird. A mystery. Yeah, I feel like those circles are meant to indicate something, but I can't tell whether it's something I've seen before or not. What could it mean? I'm gonna go back to the Dark World, see if I can make any sense of it. Because there was that other position that those things, the spinners, locked in. Maybe, yeah. Because that only raised half of the arms, right? So maybe I have to raise the other half. Yeah, see? Still lights up. Get in the fucking slot. There we go. There we go. That's probably fine. All right. Yeah. Nice. Didn't get to see what that looked like. So this is a beam combo. It's you know how the super missile does this? It does that, but also with the light beam, which if you're like me and afraid of spending your ammo at a young age, seems terrifying, but is pretty cool if you ask me. No, it didn't even kill him in one hit. Oh no, never mind, it did. It's pretty superfluous as upgrades go, but I'm into it. Yeah, the light ignites them, so... Yeah, it's pretty strong. This upgrade, like the other... There's two others, one for the Dark Beam and one for the Mystery Third Beam, and they're pretty strong, but like totally optional. Like, you could never come to this area, and the game would never tell you about it if you didn't find it. I'm into that. As a concept. Alright, let's scuttle back to Sanctuary, shall we? Bam! Remember this door from the first half an hour of the game? Now here we are. Level design. Alright, so I guess we'll go back to Sanctuary. We'll, I don't know, open some power bomb doors, maybe? See if we can find some densium structures to break. There's at least one temple key we can get now, perhaps two. Yeah, the turret's pretty strong, pretty tough. Yeah, wow, they impart a lot of momentum, don't they? Cracking some yellow ones with the bots. Precisely. Look at all these densium structures we get to destroy now. Exciting. Oh. As like single rooms go, the way that this one evolves over the number of times that the game plots for you to visit it, I think is really cool. Yeah, shoutouts to Invisible Lakitu for bringing me back from the brink so many times. Give me that kinetic orb cannon. Yeah. Oh. Cannon! Surprise, motherfucker! Remember me? I think that's it. Yeah. Oh, give me that lore. Oh, hello. That looks like it might be cannonable. Or is that what this is going to do? Yeah, okay. Okay. Gotta use the actual cannon. Oh, what's all the... Okay. That's fine. Yeah, they're like big birdie bug things. They're cool. I mean, they're sort of quite similar to the Chozo, but I wish it wouldn't tell me that every time. I'm so aware of that fact. I wonder what's over there. A powerbomb tank. Well, we take those. It's nice, you know, it's not like I say, it's not super challenging, but it's methodical, it's fun. All of this movement is fun. Like, it's not hard, but it is fun. Oh, that was stupid. I'm just messing with using the boost ball to come off these things at weird angles now. Yeah, Spider Ball is very slick. It's cool as hell, is what it is. Now, powerbomb tank. No cannon for me to use to come back, though. Yeah, the tether is like it's visible normally, sort of. Like you can see it when it, there you go. When it like picks you up, and the way that it like stretches as you get to the end of the track is definitely very cool, like that. Shoutouts to Metroid 2 for giving us the Spider Ball. Metroid 2, folks. Metroid 2. Alright, so there's a power bomb door just over there, and it seems to lead forward. Quite some ways forward, so let's have a little explore. After we, I guess, fight the Zing Smasher. We're gonna have to fight two? I don't want to fight two. Ow. Ow. Does a power bomb do anything to this thing? Good question. Oh yeah, lol. Wow. Huh. How about that? That's interesting. I did not know that. Shoutouts to power bombs, I guess. Let's do some exploring through this power bomb door, and then we will save at this save room and return next week. A lot of energy now. Another powerbomb tank. Hello. That looks familiar. That looks very familiar. Let me guess. Powerbomb? Yep. My kingdom for a powerbomb. So that's an interesting thing, right? Like, it's sort of weird that they let you skip some combat sections like that, but also, you know, you don't have any, so wasting them, like, it feels wasteful to use them in combat. I don't know. I don't know. Speaking of which... Hi. Ooh, a Darking Smasher. a single fucking thing. How very friendly of you. Is it gonna make me go in and out of portals like 3 times? I bet it is. Oh, okay, maybe just the once. Meow. Oh no. I was right. Down here. Nothing. Interesting. Okay, so you can leave here if you really want to. Seems like a lot of loading screens for one puzzle, but, you know, whatever. Well, whatever. Hey! Bada boom, bada bing. I guess I just leave the way I came in, huh? Yep, alright. Ugh. That suits me, because I should probably save and quit. Alright, well, we end where we began. But thanks everyone for coming to this, the very 4th episode of A Tale of Two Aethers. We didn't beat the area boss this time, but that's okay, because that means we will next time. We beat the Spider Guardian, who is probably going to end up to be harder than the area boss. We beat the Powerbomb Guardian, we did some Powerbomb stuff. Basically just getting power bombs for the whole rest of the stream, but that's fine, we need those apparently, for basically everything at this point. So yeah, thanks everyone for coming, I hope you enjoyed it, I hope it was some consolation to you in this deeply quarantined world in which we live. I had a lot of fun, I hope you did too. And join us again same time next week, where we will do this again, and journey ever further into the world of Dark Aether. But until then, stay safe, and have a good one.